Simcha, celebration, Simcha, Simcha, celebration of life.
Hello, welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. I'm Nikki Wallman. Rabbi Noah Weinberg, Rosh Yeshiva of Eish HaTorah, said love is the emotion one feels when focusing in on the virtues of the other and identifying them with those virtues. International speaker Rabbi Palatnik was recently in South Africa, and she elaborated on these words, focusing on the way love touches every aspect of our lives.
Love. A tool I use often when I'm doing some marriage counseling is a husband and wife will come to me and they're having difficulties. Unfortunately, this happens a lot. And I tell them, write down your definition of love. They write down, the wife writes hers, the husband writes his. And they give me their 2 pieces of paper. What do I see on the papers? 2 different definitions. Hello. We're trying to achieve something together, and yet we define what we're in together differently. The Bible teaches us that we must define our terms. You want to be happy? What's happy? You want to be good? What's good? You want to be successful? What's success? You have to define your terms. So what is love? There are 3 aspects to the definition of love. Number 1, love is the emotion that you feel when you focus in on the virtues of another person and you identify them with those virtues. That's love. If I ask a pregnant woman, are you going to love your baby? She's almost insulted. Of course I'm going to love my baby. I go, how do you know? What, you love every kid? Some kids are bratty little snot-nosed kids. How do you know you're not going to get one of those? You know why she knows she's going to love her baby? Because she already made a choice, even before the baby's born, that she will love him or her. No matter how the baby comes out, boy, girl. Quick to anger, easygoing. Mathematical, creative. No matter what. What does this teach us? Love is a choice. What's the choice? To focus in on their virtues. It doesn't mean you're blind to their negative qualities. Oh no, you know their stuff. But you choose every day, every hour, every moment to focus in on their goodness. We must apply this to marriage and every other relationship that we have. That's the first definition. The second definition of love. Love is what's important to you is important to me. We have 5 children. Our middle son, Moshe. Well, Moshe, he loves sports. He's totally into sports. But we made a choice. We're not going to have a television at home. But when I travel, I always turn on ESPN. Why? So I can watch the basketball reports and come home and tell Moshe, I saw Shaq and his neck's like this. And I saw Kobe and all his tattoos. And I saw the mailman. You know why they call him the mailman? Because he delivers. I know this stuff. When I tell Moshe this, his eyes light up. Why? He knows I don't love sports, but I love my Moshe. And love is what's important to you is important to me. The last aspect of love. We are asked the philosophical question, does loving lead to giving or does giving lead to loving? I love you, so I give to you, or the more I give to you, the more I love you. And the Jewish answer is, the more you give, the more you love. The more you give, the more you love. That's why babies are born so helpless. In the animal kingdom, a deer has a fawn, the fawn nurses is a little shaky, and it goes, has a life. When they handed me my first baby in the hospital, I was so overwhelmed at how helpless she was. She couldn't do anything on her own. She couldn't feed on her own. She couldn't clean up on her own. She can't turn over on her own. You have to burp them. They can't even burp on their own. Why does God make it like that? So we'll give, and we'll give, and we'll give, and we'll give. And what do we get back for the first few months? Oh, you get something back. Sleepless nights, throw up down your back, and diarrhea down your front. And you love this baby more than life itself. Because the more you give, the more you love.
Lag BaOmer is a holiday that falls between the festivals of Passover and Shavuot. Lag is a combination of two letters, Lamed and Gimel. According to Hebrew numerology, Lamed stands for the number 30, while Gimel for the number 3. Now, these two numbers are very significant for Lag BaOmer because the holiday is celebrated on the 33rd day of the counting of the Omer.
Lag BaOmer is a Jewish festival. It's a festival in between Pesach, Passover, and Shavuot, the day of our liberation from Egypt and God giving us the Torah at Mount Sinai. Lag BaOmer is the yahrzeit, the day of the passing of a Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, one of the great sages about 2,000 years ago. He's buried in Israel, in a city called Miron. And Lag BaOmer has become synonymous with people going to his graveside and celebrating at his graveside. It's a day when his soul elevated and went to a higher place, and he asked that on the day of his passing, Jews around the world should celebrate and make it a happy occasion, not a sad occasion. It's become a day where Jewish children go out into the park and they celebrate there, where there are braais, where there are bonfires, where tens of thousands of people converge on his graveside, and thousands come to cut their hair for the first time when they are 3 years old. Jewish boys don't cut their hair until they're 3, and at that point, they make a celebration, and they make a festival, and they do it at a time that is festive as well, which is the day of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai's passing. And yes, they come to Miron, they come to his graveside and cut their hair there. Here in Cape Town as well, we celebrate. Last year we had a massive parade in Sea Point where thousands of people got together and marched in unity and in pride. And today we are having a big celebration for children and for adults as well, and we're having a haircutting ceremony of one of the members of our community.
This is why Lag BaOmer is such a special time to cut the hair, and we leave payas, which is another mitzvah. We begin teaching the child to do the mitzvahs, and he should be happy about it. How is a child happy? You see, he gets a sweet in his mouth. It makes him very, very happy. And so we're going to take the aleph beis, see the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet, and we're going to make it sweet for him. And we're going to teach him the aleph and the beis, and his father is going to put a little bit of honey on the aleph, something sweet. And this is what it means: teach a child according to his way. Every child needs to be taught in a manner that he will understand, or in a manner that he will appreciate. So you teach a child the way he is able to be taught. You know what this is? This is an aleph, right? Okay. There we go. Hey, now you got some chocolate. Need some more chocolate? No more chocolate. Okay. Very good. Okay.
In addition to this, Lag BaOmer is a special day of another great sage, Rabbi Akiva. Now, Rabbi Akiva had 24,000 students. And our sages tell us that they perished between Passover and Lag Bomer for not having respect and love for one another. And the question really is, how is it that students of Rabbi Akiva, who recognized and who know that Rabbi Akiva's prime and cardinal principle of Judaism was to love one another, how could it be that they should not have respect for one another? And the answer is that they got caught up with their studies and with their understanding of what their study was about. They didn't recognize that somebody else's opinion was equally as important. And they really disrespected the others because they thought that their opinion or their opinion of their teacher was more important. And so today, it's important for us to recognize the opinions of others. It's important for us to also reach out to somebody else and love somebody, respect somebody, care for somebody else. That's the message of Lag Bomer.
עבדו את השם בשמחה, עבדו את השם בשמחה, בואו לפנה ביננה, לפנה ביננה. עבדו את השם בשמחה, עבדו את השם בשמחה, בואו לפנה ביננה, לפנה ביננה.
Well, that's our show for this week. Thank you so much for being with us. We hope you've enjoyed it. And remember, we love to hear from you, so please find us on Facebook at Spirit Sister Productions Network. And of course, on our website at spiritsisterproductions.co.za. As always, from me, Nikki, and the team, shalom and have a safe and peaceful week.
Ding